Hello, friends. You may notice the lack of a release 2 weeks ago and a very missing Hunt 28. Once again, we have audio missing because reasons. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here. So, previously on Monster Cafe, with a horde of police, who are also vampires, descending on the laundromat front, the search to find where David ran off to intensifies. The kid found himself falling down a shaft into some sort of sub-basement just littered with bones everywhere. A man named James works at an enormous computer down there doing nefarious who knows what. Not particularly wanting to stick around and find out without the safety of his family, David quickly absconds back up the elevator without investigating what is actually happening, when an earthquake gets it stuck on the way back up. Ari and Darren bond over being actually competent while trying to rescue the kid with a combination of might and magic, and Eddie attempts to charm everyone in sight to escape their predicament. With the elevator shaft brought back up and the family reunited, they make their escape from the laundromat, now having to fight their way through a horde of vampire cops. Darren displays some pretty impressive new fire magic, leveling the entire facility to the ground. Getting outside proves useless as a huge storm rolls in, blocking out the sun, seemingly controlled by that computer in the sub-basement. Desperate for information, Eddie calls back the mysterious man that has been hassling Darren. He informs the VanHellmans that the vampires blew up Mount Rainier, and that the sky is covered in ash, not clouds. They're going to use the next several days of darkness to spread enough and take over the world.
The air is not so much black as it is exceedingly dark gray. White flakes, not of snow but of ash, are falling rapidly all around you, coating every single surface of the surrounding area. Buildings, people, sidewalks, everything is getting covered. The screams of the people, they were the normal screams of desperate flight when they saw the explosion happen and the sky darken. Now they're screams of terror as these large winged monstrosities are falling out of the sky at high velocity, wrapping their leathery wings around them, making them into flesh cocoons and biting them mercilessly. You're all able to see this because you're all out of the burning building that was once a dry cleaner's. Marty, would you like to introduce your character and what he's doing right now?
Hey, I'm Marty. I'm playing Darren VanHellmans, the agent of the DUI, and currently your boy is surveying the damage and is trying to get a hold of anybody he can to get the Navy. I don't know.
So right now you're doing surveillance, trying to figure out the situation.
Yep.
Several dozens of these shapes are still circling above. 8, 9, 10 people are cocooned and felled on the street. And when one of them is right next to you, you can see after a moment a smooth, very grotesque face, blood dripping from its fangs and maw, its eyes glowing a beady red light in the center of its pupils, looks up and hisses at you before releasing its victim and trying to take flight again. Izzy, your character and what they are doing right now.
Hello, I am Izzy. I will be playing Ariana Quell VanHellmans. Her pronouns are she, her. She is the wronged. At this moment, she is combat stanced up, has her enormous battle axe in her hands, ready to swing at anything that comes at the group, just keeping us safe in the moment.
As you prepare, your hands grip the shaft of your axe. As you do this, you do see as one of the leathery winged creatures, obviously a vampire in half bat form, lands atop of the RV. The family RV, the grilled cheese making mobile, which we never really named, but we know what it is. It lands on top and its talons dig into the sides as it hisses directly at you. I would like to know, Steph, about your character and what they are doing.
First question is, where is my younger brother?
That is a question.
Because, Eddie is many things, but first and foremost, he's one of the VanHellmans twins. His younger brother is here, and there's vampires everywhere. And he wants to make sure that his younger brother doesn't die because Eddie's already the reason why their dad died. He'd rather not be the reason his youngest brother dies.
Alright, so you're frantically looking around for your little brother. Sensei, would you like to introduce yourself and what you are doing currently?
Sure. Hey, Izzy.
Yes,
Can we do a cool team maneuver here?
absolutely.
Eddie looks to the sky and sees young 8-year-old David VanHellmans, who has just been launched from Ari's battle axe as she flung him up into the sky. And he's got a slingshot and is just like throwing out stakes in every conceivable direction on his way up and down. I think he's only got enough for one trip.
I love this idea, so I'm going to say I would like for Ari and for David to make a couple of rolls for me. Number one, Ari. Let's see. I would make you do cool, but I think that I'm going to have you do tough instead because you're literally flinging a child with your axe. As cool as that sounds.
Yeah, that is not easy. And I have the move Tools Matter. When I use my signature weapon, I get a +1. Normally it's to kick some ass, but can we say it applies here?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Roll plus tough. That's an 11.
Let's go.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So David, as you are holding the end of this axe, you are holding on tight as Ari just slings you upward into the sky. David, as you are being flung up into the air, I would like you to do one of two rolls, your choice. I would like you to either kick some ass, or I would like you to, let's see, what is you're the normie, right?
Yes.
The normie.
I would like you... You know what, I'm going to have roll what could go wrong. Because you are charging into immediate danger.
I do have what could go wrong. Okay. I can take that. I'll take 2 hold. I just realized that there's still 1 left on my sheet that I didn't spend last time.
I mean, what could go wrong? You're just a small child being flung up into a sky filled with vampires.
So I get those 2 hold, which I'll just sort of bank for later.
Sure.
Do you still want me to roll kick some ass?
Mm-hmm.
7? Okay.
So I'm going to say that you are... How are you propelling these stakes?
With the slingshot.
You are slingshotting stakes.
Hell
Done
yeah.
it before, I'll do it again.
Roll a d6 to find out how many you're able to fire off.
86.
2.
Okay.
That's the mixed success. So, as you pull the first stake, you chamber it into the slingshot and let it fly. One of the vampires flies directly into its path. You see as it just pierces right into its chest. It is knocked out of the sky, not even making a single screech. As it starts falling, it becomes ash. The second one, you're starting to get to the arch of the throw, and you manage to shoot another one in the back as it makes a slight sound and starts ashing out. You go for a third one, realizing you're starting to fall, and it didn't occur to you about landing. I'll say you're probably about 10, 15 feet, considering Ari's strength.
The plan is to land, feet first back on both axe heads. I've just kind of been assuming, is Ari's axe like a fantasy medieval one with the 2 heads on either side?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so in that case, I would like for Ari to roll cool for me so that she can try to catch.
Like, we do have the special help out from the family.
I'm just gonna be like, it's a little to the left. A little more. I rolled an 11, so you get +2.
Yay! Alright, roll plus cool plus an additional 2. That's a 16!
Holy cow!
Oh, this is so cool.
As you see David falling back to earth, his elation at killing 2 vampires right off the bat is kind of starting to turn into terror as he realizes the ground is coming to meet him in a bad fashion. You rush forward and you heft your axe as high as you can. I know that you're probably not the tallest of the characters.
No, she is not tall, but her axe is quite large.
Yes, it's taller than you are, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. So as you rush forward, you grip it as hard as you can, hoisting it as high as you can, and you can feel as David's feet land on the axe head. Your shoulder muscles and your back muscles tighten as you just got about 60 to 70 pounds of force pushed down on you. But David, roll me a cool to stay aloft. She caught you. Now you have to actually be able to get down.
Is it an act under pressure or just straight?
Just do a straight one, because I'm sure you're going to want to act under pressure later.
Can't believe you're making me do straight rolls during Pride Month.
I'm so sorry!
Anyway, 12.
How dare.
Oh yeah, your shoes, they have, they're tennis shoes, but they have that nice little divot between the heel and the knife edge. So yeah, you're able to grab hold with those. As your arms swing out wildly, Ari is able to balance you and lower you safely to the ground.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad we practiced that.
As am I. I'm glad we knew this was going to happen beforehand and were properly prepared, unlike everything else that is happening.
Are you doing okay, little man?
Yeah, I'm out of stakes. I need to go back in the van.
Which is currently underneath a vampire who has its sights on you.
I would like to shoot it.
Yeah, you have your gun out.
Just shoot. I'm going fire on it.
All right, do it.
Hey, it's a 10.
Let's go.
Nice. As you fire a shot, let's see, what was the weapon you had? Wasn't it a shotgun?
Like, he is strapped, but I think what I had was the 9mm.
Ah, okay.
The assault rifle was in the van. I may be following to get the assault rifle.
Okay, so as you fire it off, it does hit the vampy on top. What harm does your 9mm do? Let's see.
2 harm
2 harm?
is what it says.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, we will say it definitely does 2 harm as it screeches and hisses at you. Doesn't look like it was anything lethal, but it launches itself up into the air, making a huge dent on the ceiling of the food truck. And it immediately comes back down on the nearest civilian.
Oh boy. I'm gonna yell back, Hey! Look, get off the phone and fire one of your Elsa ice spikes through it. We got people to save. You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay. Not getting off the phone because I'm trying to get a hold of more important people, but I will kind of just like no look, just shoot a spike of ice at a nearby vampire.
Okay, make a lackadaisical kick some ass.
Well, this would be use magic, so I'm going to roll weird
that's true.
instead. That is a 11.
Without even looking up from your phone, you just kind of flick your hand, and the spike forms and shoots out, just like going into the shoulder of the vampire that landed on the poor, unfortunate soul who happened to be in the way. How much damage does your ice spike do?
Oh, a lot now, actually. Between episodes, I leveled up. I took a move from another playbook. I took Devastating. When you inflict harm, you may inflict +1 harm. So, an ice missile does +1 harm base. Adding ice adds another harm, and then Devastating adds another harm. So this is 3 harm with restraining.
You see, as it's hit in the shoulder, its shoulder is completely dislocated, not just bone to bone, but actually from the vampire itself. Sinew, cartilage, and skin is the only thing holding it intact to its body, but there is a large, spiky structure of ice keeping both of them together now, and it falls over because of the sudden weight of the ice in its shoulder. That will be considered it's restrained.
Yo, good job, man. Like that was
Shut
totally
up! I'm on the
wicked.
phone.
Perfect. Wait, shit. We gotta tell people so we don't look. They're gonna turn into more vampires if we get a whole bunch of vampires getting recently turned. Okay, hang on. I need a steak, and I need for you. Okay, just you know how to hold the phone for like TikToks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I am going to get a steak or make a steak from the van. Once I do that, I'm gonna use 2 of my little feats that I've got. There's definitely a vampire that I can use as an example for one to totally murder, right?
Sure, plenty of them around.
All right. I'm just gonna tell David. I'm like, all right, just film the little TikTok for me. I'm gonna do something hopefully useful.
Here you go, bite-sized
And,
morsel. Hold this phone up while I do something cool.
Are you sure you don't want me to fight?
Just for now, just make sure you don't die, but we're gonna tell everyone how to fight so they don't die, alright?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, Ari, if you wanna help and make sure I don't die, feel free. Alright. And I'm going to, like, basically do Instagram Live or whatever is in this thing. The TikTok something or other to my massive amount of fans, and I've got the maid feat, right? Where I can get my gang to help out. Basically, I'm gonna take advantage of the parasocial needs of my fans. And I'm also going to do Trust Me. When you tell a normal person the truth in order to protect them from danger, I want to explain to everyone what is happening, how to fight back, how to avoid them, and I'm gonna use the gang of mine to try and get as many people to see this as possible. Alright. So you guys know me as your local food truck enthusiast and grilled cheese maestro, but that's my passion. I also come from a long line of monster hunters, and you may have seen, and I just motioned to show some of the vampires, that some shit's going down. So that there is a vampire, and to kill it, it's just like in the movies, you have to put a stake through its heart. And I'm gonna kind of explain what we know about these vampires for now, and then I'm gonna try and to kill one so people can see how to kill it.
So I need for you to run to the van and get a weapon and try to kill a vampire. In the meantime, I would like for Ari to roll sharp for me.
So I have this move that I probably should have been using before. It's called I Know My Prey. You get +1 ongoing when knowingly investigating, pursuing, or fighting the breed of monster that caused your loss. And the cause of Ariana's loss is vampires.
Yo!
Oh, fuck yeah.
So does that apply here and for all future moves?
That totally applies.
That is a 12, baby. That is the second time I've rolled double sixes tonight.
Yes. So that's
Ari is in her element.
Let's go!
It's almost like what is going on around you right now has suddenly gone into slow motion. You can see the people as they run, being held in midair, slowly moving as they're running. You can see the vampires diving down or lifting people into the air. You can hear not the screams, those have been zoned out. You can hear the breathing, your breathing, and then you hear the flutter of a wing behind you. As you start spinning your double-headed axe around, you come around and cleave a vampire completely in half.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, I'm doing my best to keep us all safe at the moment, but if we have any big swings, we should probably take them.
David, did you catch that on the video?
Oh, yeah, of course. It might be shaky and like not stabilized at all, but yeah, I got it.
The ADHD kid is running around with camera. Awesome.
Every time that one of my family members moves, the camera goes to them. For better and worse.
So, David, as you're whipping the camera around and following Eddie, I need you to kick some ass to avoid the lunges of the vampires. And Ari, with that 12, you also get a bonus. You feel in your pocket, because, you know, you're excited you have pockets.
Always.
You feel in your pocket a small object begin to warm against your skin.
I reach into my pocket, take it out, see what it is.
It's the thumb drive. And you hear your lost love go, soon.
Soon. I will survive this, and I will see you again.
All right, Eddie.
Hey, so I got an 11,
Woo.
which is great. I'm actually doing okay so far. For now, probably not, since I jinxed it.
Like a drunken master, you run straight forward and then you trip a little bit and completely sidestep a lunging vampire. You roll forward, taking action to dive and miss a swooping vampire. As you pop up, realizing that you're right in front of the van, you're like, oh, that was easy.
Alright. And I guess I want to take one of the stakes and demonstrate to my loving audience exactly how to murder a vampire.
Yeah, before you do that, I need you to roll another sharp, though.
That's understandable.
Because
Let's see.
You're not exactly sure where everything is now since they redid the food truck.
That's fair. I got a 9. It's a mixed success. It's real close to a not mixed success, but it's still a mixed success.
You go to where they usually keep the weapons, and you're like, oh, it has a keypad now. And you start putting in everybody's birth dates that you can remember.
But it has like 2-factor authentication, and we're all waiting on the overpacked cell tower to actually send the 2-factor authentication.
After a few moments, you do find as the grill slides up, you have all these weapons of various ages, we'll say. Some look very much space age. One, it looks like a giant whisk.
Take the whisk. You only would mention it if it was important.
That's not true.
I mean, I'll take the whisk and a steak, just because you never know. Like, I'd like to come out there, I'm like, alright, I know this is hard to believe, but, you know, I tell them about, like, how they use echolocation, how they can kind of do magic-y bullshit, all the stuff we learned from last time, and then I stabbed a one that's coming up.
Alright. Kick some ass.
Kick some ass, woo! Oh boy. 7. Mixed success.
Okay. You spin around to catch the one that's screeching and flying directly at you. And Yes, you do stab it in the chest. Unfortunately, the weight and speed that it was coming at you, it completely knocks you off your feet. You do tumble to the ground. I'll say you take 1 damage because it's a hard tackle, but you are just covered in ash. Not just from the volcano, but from the vampire itself.
I get up off of the ground. I'm like, all right, whatever you have to do, tell this to everyone you know. Just survive, okay? And if you know how to stop vampires or turn the lights back on because there's ash covering the sky, just reach out to Darren Falstaff. He will know what to do with your information.
Are you giving them a way to contact him?
Look, I'm going to do a hashtag because I know how hashtags work and so do my fans. I'm like, just do hashtag Darren got this. And tell him if you've got any ideas, but stay safe, stay out of range, and stay where they can't get you. And stab them with a stake if you can.
David is gonna type the hashtag at the bottom of the.
Attaboy. Yes. So they got that hashtag going. I'm gonna roll trust me, and if it doesn't get over a 10+ with what I will blow a luck point. Oh, that was a 6.
Ouch.
That's alright. Okay. I might be able to boost you up to full. There's a chance.
Hell yeah.
So I've got 2 things. I've got the Power of Heart, which is when fighting a monster, if you help someone, you don't roll plus cool, you automatically help as though you rolled a 10. At my last level up, I took Advanced Help Out. So I am going to actually roll, because I might get a 12+, which I didn't. So it's just a 10. You get the +2 because we're family coordinated, bringing you up to an 8.
I need this to be high so that nobody questions it. But I am going to blow a luck point. I have 4 left. This is fine. When you spend luck, someone from your past will reappear in your life soon. That's what I do to try and get it to where people aren't dying to vampires left and right, creating more vampires.
So as you are throwing the hashtags and trying to dust the ash off of you, you throw up your I don't know, does Eddie have a certain hand gesture or signal that he flashes during his videos?
He makes a grilled cheese with his hands instead of the namaste with your hands up in the person. It's just sideways like a grilled cheese, you got this, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's Instagrammable and doesn't get you demonetized. Everything's fine.
As you do this and do a little smiling bow, you get hit by a vampire. It sinks its fangs deep into your shoulder.
Yeah, that seems very Eddie. Let's just be real here.
Yeah. Alright, so you have been bitten once. You have just taken 3 harm from the bite that brings you up to 4 harm.
Oh boy.
You immediately feel the searing pain, followed by an immediate weakness. Your eyes lose focus a little bit. In this moment, I will ask Ari, who is in slow motion world, what are you doing?
Okay, so Eddie just got bitten. So I think Ari's gonna go over and try to get that vampire off of Eddie. Gonna try and beat the shit out of that vampire. That is a 12.
Dang, girl.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh, nice.
You love to see it.
I gotta stop playing with you on Pride Month.
I'm simply too powerful.
Ari's just super powered on Pride Month.
So, how do you want to kill this vampire?
She is sees the bite, gets sort of flashbacks to her fiance being attacked, and just sort of goes into a blind rage, running up and hacking at the vampire however she can. It is brutal. There are a lot of cuts. She is screaming while doing so.
Okay. Roll a tough for me real quick.
That's a 7.
You go into a rage, and you are screaming, and you don't even see what's going on around you. You see a memory instead, as you are bringing your axe down repeatedly on this vampire. After a couple of seconds of this bloodlust, you hear Eddie screaming your name and realize you have buried your axe head in the concrete next to them.
If you're enjoying this and want to play yourself, head on over to evilhat.com and pick up a copy of Monster of the Week. When you do, enter code BARDROCK10 and get 10% off your entire purchase. And if you liked us, then here's a trailer for another Bard Rock Network show.
Welcome to a world of adventure, where Pokemon run the show. Omens of Ruin tells a story in the universe of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon filled with fun characters.
I have a friend who's stuck and can't get over the tree trunk. Would you be able to help us?
Is your friend made of honey?
Mal, are you made of honey?
Scary monsters.
Leave us alone! Ah.
And many mysteries to get to the bottom of. They might be your new, guildmates. They might not. Who knows?
Do you know?
Do I? Well, I gotta go.
Hey.
Oh, man.
And, of course, the dice. You better hope I don't crit.
I am praying.
I crit.
God!
I'm sorry.
Check out this Explorers of Fate adventure in Omens of Ruin, wherever you find your podcasts.
Hey, Ari, wakey, are you good? What's up?
Huh?
Hey, please don't kill me. Hi, what's up? Help.
I am... Wait, it's dead. It's dead. We need to get out of here. We need to go. The longer we stay in one place, the worse it's going to get.
I am glad that you know what you're doing. Thank you for not letting it kill me. My shoulder is killing me. Please don't chop my shoulder off. I don't know if that's part of the thing. I need that for grilling.
We need to get that treated immediately.
Do you know how to do that?
I don't believe I do. Would whip around to Darren. Do we have any cure for vampirism?
Shit.
I have garlic. It tastes really good on grilled cheese.
I don't know if that's gonna help you. I can try to take a look at it. I can use magic to heal stuff. I don't know if I can clear vampirism from somebody.
We have the monster journals as part of our family moves,
Oh yeah.
and we've encountered vampires before, so...
True.
Would you count vampirism as a disease?
So it takes multiple bites before you become a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So at this time, Eddie is just weakened and hurt.
Well, I will just use magic to heal an injury.
Okay.
That's an 8 plus 3 for 11. Eddie, you heal 1 harm.
Thank you.
You see as the chunk taken out of Eddie's shoulder begins to scab over and it starts to fizz and bubble like you poured antiseptic on it. And you are now free of the bubonic plague.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Darren, you are a valuable member of this team. Hey, David.
Yeah.
How's the view count doing? What's the hashtag doing?
It's going up. It's higher than I can count.
Got to get you back into homeschooling because
No, it's just going too fast.
Oh, okay. You were really worrying me for a second.
Speaking of Darren and David, what are you guys doing right now with all these vampires flying around?
I'm going to use Darren's the Naked City ability to try and get in contact with national law enforcement / the military.
Eddie, don't you have that move too?
I do, and it is for the media, journalists, local police, and hackers. Could I use that with my recent post to get all of them?
I would say that you can add to whatever Darren rolls.
I don't know that there's a specific role for this.
You can hit them up for info or small favors, but they may be a small cost involved.
Hey, small favor, come deal with the vampire problem in Seattle. So what would you like to rule this as?
Well, if it's just a move you can do, we can just do that. And I'll say that both of you work on it simultaneously for the most optimum effect.
Yay.
Perfect.
So you were going for local law enforcement, military. Were you going for anybody in your department?
Yeah, I'm trying to get, like, any point of contact in the department that is still alive, I guess.
Yeah, they did have a bit of a time.
You get in touch with Agent Dunn. Agent Dunn is the only one that's actually answering phones. It's like, hello? Sorry, DUI? This is Agent Dunn.
Dunn, this is Falstaff. I need some backup immediately.
Okay. Do you have an ID number so I can verify? Hang on. As you hear loud explosions. Sorry about that. Can you verify?
Oh my fucking god. I give him my numbers.
Okay. Okay. System just went down. Great. Backup generators, come on. Okay. Backup generators on. Okay. Agent failsafe, was it?
Sure. Whatever. Just, I need backup now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. Okay. You aren't trying to call me out so that I get eaten, are you?
What? No.
'Cause people have been trying to eat me, and hang on. As you hear rapid firing of a very high-powered gun in the background. Okay, that should put him down. Okay. Yeah, I'm literally an intern here. Well, not anymore. They just promoted me when people start dying. So
you're not an intern, you're an agent, so act like
officially, yeah. I don't know how. Okay. Your location, please.
Seattle, Washington.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I will send you, as you hear some buttons on a keyboard. Yeah, okay. Take care for about 10 minutes, and the package should arrive.
Understood.
Okay. You might want to get into some sort of shelter, too.
Okay.
How's the homestead hanging up? How's my bro? How's everything going? You good?
What?
You were just on the phone with everybody. Like, how's it going over there?
I don't know. I called my department. I didn't call your house.
Isn't your department at my house?
Not everybody, and most of the people that were there anyway are dead now, I would assume.
I am going to text my bro and just be like,
Hey, y'all good?
So your characters are unaware of this, but it is not good over there. Most things are on fire.
That's normal.
That's usual, though.
But I mean, like, full buildings being burnt down on fire.
That's usual, though. That's why we have fire insurance.
Yeah, there are bodies, missing parts that are trying to continue to move. Your family, you can see them in the courtyard in a outward-facing circle, all armed to the teeth, as they are trying to make a stand. So yeah, we'll just say that's how it's going over there right now.
That's just one little text.
Dom checks his phone for like half a second and at least knows that Eddie is still alive at the moment. It's like, okay, all right. And just like charges back in.
Right. Doesn't even... You left Eddie on red. Come on.
I'm dying.
Yeah, if it just says he looked at the phone, I'd be like,
Okay, cool. It says that Dom read the message, so that usually means he's fine and probably on the toilet. He has this thing where he will not check his phone on the toilet. He's like, ew, that's so gross. And I'm like, dude, everyone does it. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true in canon now.
There you go. As often as Dom has been put on the toilet in this game. So anyway. All right, little David, what are you doing, buddy?
Filming is over, so the original plan of getting back in the van and resupplying, grabbing a bandolier full of steaks, and continuing the fight.
Okay. So are you all going, or is it just David?
I'm going with David, and I think now's a great time to pull Dot out from the depths.
Okay. Where is Dot currently?
In the imp stone. So I'm just gonna pull out the imp stone, have Dot show up next to me.
So as the fractured imp stone grows warm, a few sparks pop out of it, like it's malfunctioning a little bit. But eventually you do see Dot in all their hell chicken glory pop out. Ta-da! Oh, boss, I was getting worried you'd never want to talk to me again.
Oh, Dot, no, I love you to death. Also, I have fantastic news. Do you want to eat some things?
Oh, yeah.
Great. You see all these vampires?
Oh, no.
You don't like vampires?
Oh, they're gamey.
Aw, damn it. Well, I'll tell you what, I will buy you whatever you want to eat. I don't know how that'll work, but whatever you want, I'm gonna get it to you if you just kill any vampire that goes after David.
Oh. Okay. I suppose that's all right. So, boss, a real quick question, a little bit of tit for tat, so to speak.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you do me a favor when this is all over?
What kind of favor you want?
Oh, just something like it doesn't really matter right now. I just, if you can just help me out a little bit when we get out of this.
As long as it doesn't cost my soul or anything, yeah, sure.
Oh, no, wouldn't dream of it.
You are a demon. You do eat souls. I saw the lava beach.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, never be ashamed of who you are.
Well,
it's Pride Month.
That's true. Speaking of,
And you see as Dot just lunges at this vampire that's flying directly at David. They get into a tussle. It sounds like two feral cats fighting at this point. It even looks like there's hair and skin flying everywhere. David, you might want to duck and cover, because it's directly coming after you.
God, I feel like David is just in such a fight mood right now.
Yeah, go with it.
Yeah, kill him dead. You have assistance.
That like he's out of stakes, but when one comes forward, he just like sidekicks out his leg and like closes his eyes and looks away and hopes that he hits it.
Yeah, so I want you to roll kick some ass for me.
It's an 8.
So you are so angry, you want to bite the thing that's trying to bite at you. So you launch yourself into your best sidekick, screaming, your eyes shut tight. And as you feel your foot connect with something, it suddenly is no longer there. It's just soft ash. As you open your eyes and you are covered in ash. And you see Dot standing there going,
good job, kid.
I guess I got it in my mouth.
Yeah, never fight these things with an open mouth, or eyes, or nose, or any other of your orifices. I don't know what you got, but, to each their own. I don't want to know. Anyway, let's go.
Good job, Dot. Good job.
I want to kind of above board. What's the plan? Like, where do we want to go with this?
What are we doing?
Where do we want to go with this scene?
I think we need to get out of here. Just get moving. If we're on the move, we're harder to catch and get hit.
Okay, so who all's coming in the truck with me? In the van?
I was given orders just to stand by for 10 minutes.
It's easier to stand by for 10 minutes inside of a van that is armored.
Valid.
Hey, Darren, get in the van. Get in the van. You can fire at the vampires from inside the van.
Yeah, we got missiles, remember?
And that's where my AR is.
Okay.
You think the flamethrower from, like, episode 1 is still in here?
Oh, I'm sure
Hopefully.
it's probably been upgraded.
God, I hope so. I want to see David live up to the family legacy and just start committing arson.
Here's what I'm going to say. You guys make it to the truck. We are beginning to run a little bit out of time, so we're going to sum up a little bit. You guys make it to the truck. Are you leaving the area?
I say we defend the truck until we get the package, because at the moment, that's kind of...
I think we sort of have 3 options right now. 1, wait for the package. 2, go back to the VanHellmans compound. 3, go to a safe house that Darren knows about.
So with that said, I would like for Darren to roll a sharp. You are in the midst of firing off blasts of ice and trying to make it to the van. As you guys get into the van, you see as David and Eddie begin to rummage through, trying to find all the buttons to push to unlock all the accoutrement of this truck. It basically becomes the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle truck, where there's a rotating turret gun that somebody can get into. The whole grill turns into a side seat shooter. Dot is on top of the truck trying to swipe at anything coming your way. And in all this craziness, we'll say about 7 to 8 minutes have passed waiting on this package. It seems like a lifetime because of all the craziness. People are laying crumpled and bloodless on the street. Buildings have started to collapse due to the tremors and the earthquakes and the explosion of an entire mountain. The sky is still black and raining ash down upon you. And in all of this hullabaloo and chaos, Agent Darren Falstaff, you remember that Agent Dunn said he's sending the package and it should be there in 10 minutes. You don't have a local branch out here. And 10 minutes is a very short time for somebody to arrive.
Oh no, oh god, oh fuck. Oh fuck, is the package a bomb?
Oh shit.
As you get into the van, you look out the window and you do see a small glimmer of light on the horizon, headed steadily towards you.
We gotta move.
Oh, yeah, can do. Where are we going?
Anywhere.
Okay. Can do.
I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat and use my driver feet and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay, so Eddie is going to be driving. I will need Eddie to look over your best moves for driving, because I know you have some. Who is getting on the side gun, who's getting on the rotating turret gun, and who is going to be defending the vehicle?
I think it's best if Ari defends the vehicle and is not on the guns that are more advanced than she is.
Okay. So as the grill had jumped out the side and transformed into a sidecar, type of situation with working guns. Above, you can see that the ceiling has moved around a little bit and has formed a chair that can rotate, and it has 2 barreled guns that very much Star Wars Millennium Falcon style, but no dome over it. So somebody's going to be on the outside exposed, somebody's going to be on the top exposed. You do have Dot to protect you there. Ari, you can be wielding your weapon if you want to make sure that they are covered that way. So who's going where?
Main gun.
David, you want to get into the sidecar?
Yeah, side guns.
Once Agent Falstaff gets seated, he locks himself in. You can hear the gun. It's not a regular gun. It actually makes a humming noise. The sidecar, it seems to start up its own engine as you start the van.
All right. Everybody hang on. Dot, that means you too.
Yeah, I got it, boss.
Okay, I didn't want to lose you.
And I am going to get out of Dodge. Alright, I will roll some cool and we will add 1 to 14! I am in my element. Holy hell, okay.
So this feeling of zen washes over you. You were made to do this. You and the truck are one. As you floor it, you plow over 2 of the vampires. One of them gets winged really bad. As you are traveling probably, let's say, either north or southbound, which way do you want to go?
Which way to get back to my family?
That would be south, because Washington is in the upper left-hand corner on a map.
And the second question is, where is this volcano?
Volcano is to the... If you are driving south, it is to the east of you. Southeast.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go south, and while we're driving, I'm just gonna look at Darren. I'm like,
All right, you make the call. Are we going to go pick up the rest of the VanHellmans, or are we going to go find this volcano and stop the flow?
I need that backup.
All right, back to the house we go.
You are zigzagging and going around not only people, but vehicles, because some people have abandoned their vehicles. You are up on the sidewalk. As you are doing your best and doing a phenomenal job, you are finding alleyways to zip into. Some are a little tight, but you managed to get the entire truck and sidecar through. I would like for Ari, roll a sharp.
That's a 7.
You open up the back of the van and you are looking out. You can see some vampires, but not really any that are close enough for you to actually attack with your axe. But you can give a heads up to the boys with the guns.
We've got incoming.
Great. I shoot him.
So as you hit a lever, I want you to roll a cool with this one.
Okay. 8.
8. Okay. It's not unlike some of the equipment that you've used, but it's just different enough to cause you to slow down, to question, you know, if I pull this, is it going to turn left or right? If I pull that, is it going to go the opposite way? Making sure that the buttons that you have at your thumbs and fingers are for the actual triggers, that sort of thing. So you can kick some ass if you like.
8 minus 1, 7.
So as you pull the lever back with your right hand, it starts turning to the right and you fire off, well, at least you hope you fire off. You hit both of the triggers at your fingers and the gun goes off way ahead of time. Your tracking system is literally a sight between the barrels, so you do miss on that. You do hit a lot of buildings, though. David.
Yeah.
You're an 8-year-old with a gun.
I am an 8-year-old with a gun.
You can't turn as much as Darren. You can turn a little bit. The gun is fixed to where it cannot cross its sights into the van itself. Like there's a stopper there. But you can do forward to all the way to the left.
How much of a civilian population is there still here, or has everybody been kind of turned?
Not so much turned, but definitely are either in the middle of dying or they have figured out to get out of the open.
All right. In that case, we're gonna do a good old spray and pray.
Okay.
Where David is going to just keep turning this thing and kind of not let up on the trigger.
Okay, you're going to run out of ammo and possibly melt your gun. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Roll kick some ass.
He is 8.
Well,
Look, David's not good at kick some ass, and I've got to narratively say it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Although he's good right now, that's a 10.
let's
Not
go.
bad, not bad.
The Fortnite trained you well.
Right. So you see some of the vampires that are on the ground, their victims lifeless. As you pull the triggers, it's not like in Fortnite. It actually has kick to it, and it's so loud. At first, it startles you, and then you're like, oh, as you begin to glamorize the idea of gun violence in your head. You begin to spray and pray. You do manage to hit a few of the vampires. I'll even say one of them gets completely dusted as you train on it, and you try to track to your left until it stops moving to the left, like you are shooting straight to the left of the vehicle. Eddie, you are coming up on an area where you have to go into a more narrow alleyway in order to proceed. Can you roll your skill check, please?
12. I drive like a badass.
You manage to yell at David to reel it in because the barrels are sticking out to the left. As David moves it, barely clearing the alley wall of the building, you manage to fly down there. You get to even do that thing where they hit all those boxes and crates and things and make it explode. Yeah, super cool. You're welcome. As you are going, Darren, make a sharp for me.
13.
13. Okay. So you have 4 vampires that are trying to descend down upon you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see as you pass some of the buildings that bright spot that you clocked as a missile is getting much larger. What are you gonna do?
We're running out of time.
Alright, I gotta drive. You need to put out on the Darren got this hashtag, missile incoming, get underground.
Fine. Give me your phone.
Here you go. Tosses it.
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat and Darren is on top of the roof of the vehicle.
Oh.
You don't have TikTok? Look, just call somebody on your phone and let them know there's a missile incoming. Get people out of there. You have your phone. Tell the military.
Yeah, just call the military.
Who dropped the bomb?
I mean, yeah, you could at least, put out an alert or something.
I think it's far too late for an alert at this point.
Fair. Do you think it's possible to... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I gotta focus on driving. If you can save people, do it.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you the option. You can either try to warn people, or you can try to attack the vampires that are attacking you.
I need these 3 to get out alive. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This place is awash, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, San Francisco Polycule.
We're in Seattle, but
Sorry, Seattle polycule.
there we go.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna roll to use magic and I'm gonna forgo the gun entirely because I can't figure this stupid thing out, and I'm just gonna shoot people with fire.
Oh, okay. Changing it
Hell
up.
yeah.
That is 2 6s on the die for a 15.
Nice. You realize all the lives that potentially could be lost, but there's not a whole lot you can do about that, and you focus on the 3 lives that you do have control of. And with a pain in your chest, a tug at your heart, you realize that this is the best thing you can do. As you punch forward both of your hands, they spark up. The fire begins swirling around, and in a very anime Kamehameha wave type of shot, you blast a cone of fire from your hands, incinerating not just the vampires that are attacking, but also the surrounding foliage. Buildings catch on fire. It is a very strong blaze that comes not just from your hands, but also from your heart.
Holy shit, you figured out the flamethrower. That's awesome.
Yep, that's it for sure.
All right. While David is shooting anything he can find in front and to the side of him, Eddie is driving for their very lives. Flames are being fired from the mystical forces that Darren holds. Ari, no vampires are near enough to the truck to handle. You could throw your axe, maybe.
No.
But you feel a hand on your hand. You look down, there's nothing there. And you hear in your ear, now. Do it now.
Do it now? Ari looks around, makes sure that there are no vampires, and then looks around the van for a USB drive that she can, or a USB port that she can put the drive in.
It's easy enough. Your van has been completely tricked out by the government. As old-fashioned as Ari is, you've learned how to use technology. You know what you need to do. As you place the thumb drive into the port, a little light goes on. It's a green light, and you hear just a single solitary beep, and then the thumb drive vanishes. That missile is getting really, really close. It's getting super close. It is probably a few hundred feet away at this point, and it is coming down. Darren, as you see it, is there anything you can think of to do to shield?
I mean, I can make a dome of ice around us, but that's about all I got.
So as you realize you could make a dome of ice around you, you're moving at a fast clip. Eddie, your driving genius is not going to go make the vehicle go any faster than it's actually made to go. David, you are not facing the missile that is incoming. You are exploding things into dust. And Ari, you feel arms wrap around you, and you hear the words, "Now we can be together," as the missile hits the ground, and there's a blinding flash of light.
Monster Cafe is a Bard Rock Network production. The Keeper was Justin Langston. Archie VanHellmans was played by Kenny. David VanHellmans was played by Tensei. Dominic VanHellmans and Darren Falstaff were played by Marty. And Eddie VanHellmans was played by Steph. Music is courtesy of Storyblocks and Epidemic Sound. If you want to talk with other fans of the show, hop on our Discord server linked in the show notes below. Now then, until next time.